Welcome to Tales with Meaning. In today's story, we'll unravel a real-life tale of patience, resilience, and the power of faith. It all begins with a young woman named Anna, who finds herself at the crossroads of life, where her dreams seem to be slipping away with each passing day. Her journey will take you through the highs and lows of hope, disappointment, and the constant battle between giving up and holding on. As the clock ticks and the stakes rise, Anna faces a momentous decision that will change her life forever. What will she do when faced with the ultimate test of patience? Stick around to find out. Anna had always been a dreamer. From a young age, she envisioned a life filled with purpose and fulfillment, one where her passions became her reality. Her dream was simple yet profound: to open her own cafe, a place where people could come together over a cup of coffee, share stories, and feel at home. It wasn't just about serving food and drinks. It was about creating a space where everyone felt welcomed and loved. After years of working in the food industry, saving every penny she could, Anna was finally ready to take the leap. She had found the perfect location, a charming, old building on the corner of a busy street in her hometown. The place had history, character, and everything she needed to bring her vision to life. But as soon as she began the process of purchasing the property, the obstacles started piling up. The first roadblock came in the form of legal issues. The building had been entangled in a complicated inheritance dispute for years. Every time Anna thought she was making progress, another relative would emerge, claiming their share of the property. It was a legal nightmare, and her lawyer warned her that it could take months, if not years, to resolve. But Anna was determined. She had waited this long and was willing to wait longer if it meant she could secure her dream location. However, as the months dragged on, the legal battles only intensified. Court hearings were postponed, documents went missing, and her savings began to dwindle as she paid legal fees and kept up with her living expenses. To make matters worse, another interested bidder appeared, an investment company with deep pockets, eager to turn the building into a high-end boutique. The competition was fierce, and it seemed like Anna was fighting a losing battle. Every day, she woke up with a sinking feeling in her stomach, wondering if she was chasing an impossible dream. Despite the mounting pressure, Anna refused to give up. She worked extra shifts, took on freelance jobs, and even sold some of her belongings to keep herself afloat. Her friends and family started to worry about her, urging her to consider other options or perhaps even give up on the dream altogether. But Anna couldn't let go. Something inside her told her that this was her destiny, that all the hardship would be worth it in the end. One evening, as she sat in her tiny apartment, surrounded by paperwork and bills, Anna felt utterly defeated. The weight of the uncertainty was crushing, and for the first time, she considered walking away. Maybe everyone was right. Maybe she was being stubborn and unrealistic. Tears welled up in her eyes as she pictured herself leaving the dream behind. But then, she remembered a conversation she had with her grandmother years ago. Her grandmother, a wise and patient woman, had told her, "Good things come to those who wait." It was a simple phrase, but it carried so much weight. Her grandmother had lived through wars, financial hardships, and personal losses, yet she never lost hope. She had always believed that patience and perseverance were the keys to overcoming life's challenges. Inspired by her grandmother's words, Anna decided to give it one last push. She went to bed that night with a renewed sense of determination. The next morning, she woke up early and started making phone calls, reaching out to anyone who might be able to help her navigate the legal maze. She contacted old friends, former colleagues, and even distant relatives, explaining her situation and asking for advice. Days turned into weeks, and just when Anna thought she had exhausted all her options, she received a phone call from her lawyer. There had been a breakthrough in the case. One of the key witnesses had come forward with new information that could resolve the dispute once and for all. The lawyer warned her not to get her hopes up too high, But Anna couldn't help feeling a spark of optimism. The next few weeks were a blur of legal meetings and negotiations, but this time, things seemed to be moving in her favor. The other parties involved in the dispute were finally willing to come to an agreement. It wasn't going to be easy, and Anna would have to make some compromises, but the possibility of finally owning the building was within reach. On the day the final papers were signed, Anna could hardly believe it. After nearly 2 years of fighting, waiting, and hoping, she was handed the keys to her very own cafe. As she stood in front of the building, now hers to transform, she felt a wave of emotion wash over her. It had been a long, arduous journey, filled with more setbacks than she could count, but in the end, her patience had paid off. The cafe opened 6 months later, and it quickly became a beloved spot in the community. People came not just for the coffee and pastries, but for the warmth and atmosphere that Anna had so carefully cultivated. Every time she saw a customer smile, she knew it had all been worth it. Her grandmother's words echoed in her mind, "Good things come to those who wait." Thank you for joining us on Tales with Meaning. We shared Anna's incredible journey of perseverance. Her story reminds us that even when the odds are stacked against us, patience and determination can lead to the fulfillment of our deepest dreams. Sometimes, the wait is longer and harder than we ever imagined, but as Anna's story shows, the rewards can be beyond our wildest expectations. Good things truly do come to those who wait. Remember to hold on to hope, and don't be afraid to chase your dreams, no matter how difficult the path may seem. Thank you for listening, and we hope you've found inspiration in this story. Until next time, keep believing in the power of patience and perseverance,